A first comes love, a then comes marriage, a then comes shit on the dick. Let's talk about
Hey, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Baddies South episode 6. So let's get into it. So we start off the episode with a continuation of Natalie going off because Rock was interrupting her, or Scotty or whatever. Natalie is off the bus on the side of the road doing all this screaming and yelling, calling Rock all types of bitches and drunk hoes and stuff like this. Natalie actually said that she'll drag Krishan on the side of the road and leave her there because she's from the Bay. Natalie, you can't even handle Sarah. Like, we've seen how you fight. We've seen basically all the fights you've been in, and you were not beating Rock. The only person you technically beat up was Jada on the Conversation and Amber on Love Games. While Natalie is doing all this yelling, I feel like they can't even hear her. Rock is actually trying to get off the bus too, but then she turns around. In her confessional, Rock says that Natalie always tries to put herself above everybody and she's not humble. Rock sits down and she asks the girls, does she bring bad energy? And then she starts crying. Bree is in her confessional saying that everybody's already drunk, so Natalie should try to handle this when they get back from the club instead of doing it now while they're drunk and they haven't even got to the club yet. And I understand. Natalie then, after all the yelling and stuff like that, Natalie gets back on the bus and she doesn't sit back in the back with the girls. She sits in the front right next to Ann. And Ann is asking her, like, what happened? You stopped the bus, what's going on? And Natalie is like, she's explaining the situation to Ann. Natalie is still in the front talking all this shit about Krishan. And she's talking low, like, it's obvious she's talking low. She's saying that Krishan is a kid. She's probably never been to Carolina before. I mean, not Carolina. She's never been to Charlotte before. She's saying if she knew that she had to watch a kid or bring a kid with her, she would have brought her own daughter because her daughter makes $20,000 a month on child hair products. Okay, Natalie. Okay, Natalie. Rock is with the girls and she asks them to join her for a prayer, and Rollie says no. But Rollie comes to the front and sits next to Ann and she wants to apologize. She basically wants to apologize to Ann about what happened. Ann accepts the apology and she feels like Slim did not like it, and I kind of feel like that too. The girls finally get to the club. They have people outside screaming, and all that. This club scene is filled with a lot of surprises. Blueface is actually there. You already know Rock is gonna be all over Blueface. I mean, that's her man. To me, I feel like Rock is kind of like, it's okay to be obsessed with the person that you're dating, but I feel like this is like serial killer, Lifetime movie type of obsessed, like Beyonce movie obsessed. Like, did you guys see her? She had a tooth. She got her tooth, like a tooth added. Then Blueface said she was acting brand new. Then she got it taken out. Then she had got a new tooth with Blueface's face on it. Like, girl. Another surprising thing that happened during the club scene, Ann and Bree actually kissing. And Bree said that she's seen that these women are grown, so I actually do like to see them put away their beef, their petty beef. Like, if it's something like them what they fought over was really not that serious for me. So it's the next day and everybody is hungover except for Rollie and Slim. They get to talking about what happened last night and how turned up and how much fun they had and how drunk they were last night and stuff like that. Rock said that she had an amazing night with her man. Obviously, like, this girl is obsessed. She said the other girls were there just for show. Rock is funny. Like, she's funny. Rock is so unintentionally funny. Like, that girl is funny. Then we have a new scene. Scotty is on FaceTime with her friend. And I guess it's her friend's birthday. And she has a section at Clout. It's the girls' last night in Charlotte. So Scotty asked, can the baddies come? And her friend, she's fucking with it. So Scotty goes to Natalie and she lets Natalie know what the tea is. And Natalie is doing her makeup. I see she doesn't have her personal makeup artist like last season. But yeah, Natalie, she's on the fence about going because she says the girls are still drunk from last night. Scotty says that the girls have been fighting too much and they need some kumbaya moments. My opinion of Scotty has did a complete 180 because I really thought Scotty was gonna be like something that she's not, and I really do like Scotty. I like her vibe. I like her. Like, she seems like somebody I would hang out with in real life. So the girls get ready. They're getting on a party bus. Anne sits in the front by herself again because she's trying to play it safe and she doesn't want to deal with any of the drama on the bus. Natalie says that this is their last night in Charlotte and they're going to Nashville in the morning. Rollie says that Scotty does not run the South because nobody in the club before knew who she was. Scotty never even said that she ran the South. That's the funny part. It was all Natalie. It's always Natalie starting something or putting something in somebody's head. Like, Natalie has been doing this for like a long time. Like, Natalie knows what she's doing. Long story short, Rollie convinces Anne to go to the bed and sit next to her. Anne says that even though that her and Rollie made up the night before, there's still some situations and some stuff that still needs to be, that needs to be talked about and talked over. Anne apologizes to Bree in Persuasion. She tells Bree that she feels like she's sorry for, what happened, and she feels like she was picking on her, which she was, because like out of everybody you picked on Bree for what? She apologizes to both of them. She says all she wants to do is turn up and make money now and stuff like that. I feel like Anne feels like she's accomplished what she wanted to do on the show. Like, she got into her fights, she got into her arguments, and now she can just relax the whole time and just turn up. The girls get to the club and whatever. This long ass club scene again. Like, oh my god, like, can you stop with that, Zeus? Scotty and Brock get to tongue kissing and grinding on each other in the club, and it surprises Rollie. I'm not surprised. Like, if you watch Bad Girls Club or like any other reality shows like this that involves like people our age, like 21, 22, 23-year-olds, they usually do this. Like, they'll get into it over something stupid and then they'll get drunk and then be all over each other in the club. So I wasn't surprised with that. I don't know. Sway hops out of a casket. It's the morning after and the girls are packing up and talking about how much fun they had the night before. Then we get to a scene of, I guess, the producers telling Natalie that the bus driver took the bus and left and quit because the girls were too turned up for him. He did not want to deal with that. Natalie then brings all the girls to, I don't know if that's the lawn or the backyard, but she brings all the girls outside of the house. She explains to them that they are behind schedule and that the bus left. Natalie is now trying to find a way to diffuse all the tension and the drama. To be honest, I don't think it was even in the drama the night before, but this stuff happens off cameras. She goes down the line and asks the girls, like, are they okay? Do they have a problem with anybody or anything? Natalie gets to Slim and Slim says she has a problem with Rock because she threw a water bottle at her when the cameras was gone. She said Rock was mad that she couldn't go out with Natalie, and she overheard Slim talking about something, and it did not pertain to Rock, but Rock thought she was talking about her, and she threw the water bottle. Rock is just standing there looking around her and Jela. This is like a funny moment because everybody's just looking around and it's quiet. Rock says that Slim is too little to be addressing her or calling her out. Slim pulls off her Air Force Ones and she throws them at Rock and she completely misses. Like, girl. Slim runs up to Rock and they start fighting. That fight, it really wasn't a fight, so I'm not gonna say who won that fight, because no, like, it did not even go on long enough. The fight is over. Now Rollie wants to call out Rock for a fight, and Jela overhears her and she says, you guys are not going to tag team her. Rollie tried to explain in her confessional that she was not tag teaming Rock, but the way that she explained it is technically, that's what they call a tag team in fighting. Rollie then pulls off her wig and her wig cap, and I know that Rollie must be immune to like pain, that type of pain, because she always pulling off her wig, or she's always getting her wig pulled off. Security did not want Rollie and Jela fighting on the concrete, so they tell them to go to the grass. They go into the grass, and before they start fighting, Rollie says you was just talking shit about Rock and stuff like that. And before Rollie could finish what she was saying, Jela pops her in the, right in the mouth, and they start fighting. This fight actually went on long enough for me to say who won, and honestly, I'm pretty sure everybody knew that Jela was going to take this one home. So we get a preview of the next episode, and the next episode is going to be a continuation of Jela versus Rollie, and then Rock versus Slim. I think they get like another round or 2 more rounds. In the preview, it shows that Rock actually jumped in with Jela and Rollie. So it's basically going to be Rollie versus Jela, Chris versus Slim, and then it's going to be like Jela, Scotty, and Rock against Natalie, Rollie, Sway, and the other girls. This episode was decent. To me, it did not get entertaining till like the last couple of scenes, but yeah, it wasn't that bad. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Let me know how you feel about the girls. Let me know how you feel about this episode. Let me know how you feel about the fights.
I'm off this shit, cause you niggas don't fucking understand.